Ever feel like you've been investing consistently, but your progress still looks flat? Or you expect quick profits from strategies designed for slow, steady growth, leaving you frustrated and impatient? Most people don't lose money because the market cheats. They lose because they don't realize they're stuck at the wrong level. The problem isn't your investments, it's that your strategy doesn't match the level you're playing at. And the truth is, investing has levels. This video will walk you through the 4 levels of investing, each one more demanding, more disciplined, and more rewarding than the last. So the real question is, which level are you on right now? Level 1, the illusion level. Most investors lose money here without even realizing it. At this stage, investing feels more like gambling than building wealth. People chase hot tips from friends, jump on whatever is trending on social media, or buy stocks simply because everyone else is talking about them. It looks like investing, but in reality, it's just throwing darts in the dark. There's no plan, no risk management, and no real understanding of what they own. The danger here is that decisions are driven by hype and emotions. One moment it's excitement, the next it's panic selling. Without a clear strategy, the market quickly punishes the naive. This is the level where beginners lose money fast, often blaming bad luck instead of realizing the problem is their approach. The simple truth is, if you're making choices based on hype or hearsay, the market is eating you alive. The question is, are you secretly stuck here? Recognizing yourself at this stage isn't a reason to panic. It's the first step toward change. Because the next level isn't about chasing wins, it's about survival. And survival is where you finally stop bleeding and start protecting your capital. Level 2, the survival level. You're no longer gambling, but you're not winning yet. At this stage, investors finally realize that losses hurt more than wins feel good. The focus shifts from chasing quick gains to protecting what they already have. This is where risk management comes in. Cutting losses before they get bigger, spreading investments to reduce risk, and avoiding big mistakes that could erase years of effort. Survival feels safer than the chaos of blind investing, but it's not true progress. It's like treading water. You're not sinking, but you're not moving forward either. Many investors stay here because it feels comfortable. They avoid ruin, but they also avoid growth. The provocative truth is that survival alone keeps you stuck in mediocrity. You're not building wealth, you're just holding on. The real challenge is breaking free from this stage, because protecting capital is essential, but only the foundation. To grow, you need offense. You need the courage to move beyond safety nets and start playing strategically. Survival is better than illusion, but it's not enough. The next level is where wealth begins to compound, and that's where the real game of investing starts. Level 3, the growth level. This is where wealth starts to compound. At the growth level, investors move beyond defense and begin to play offense. They no longer settle for just keeping their money safe. Instead, they create clear plans and follow them carefully. Checklists guide their decisions, helping them make strategic entries and exits rather than relying on chance. Growth investors study valuation, pay attention to sector trends, and use technical setups to time their moves. The result is that small wins start adding up to bigger results, and that's when growth through compounding truly begins. But here's the catch: growth requires courage. Most investors never dare to step into this stage because it feels uncomfortable to move beyond safety. Playing offense means taking calculated risks, and that's where the difference between survivors and winners becomes clear. The real question is, what separates people who just survive from those who grow? It's sticking to a plan, being patient enough to let small wins add up, and having the courage to act when chances appear. Growth is exciting, but it's not the end. The highest stage is mastery, where control and confidence change the whole game. Level 4, the mastery level. The level where you stop fearing losses because you control the game. At the mastery level, investors don't just react to markets, they anticipate them. They study sectors, benchmark performance, and apply strict valuation discipline. Emotions no longer drive decisions, systems do. This is the stage where professionals operate, and where wealth becomes sustainable instead of fragile. Mastery is rare because it's not about luck, it's about building and trusting a system. While others panic when the market drops or chase the latest hype, masters stay calm and adjust because they've already planned for different outcomes. The real question is, what makes top investors untouchable? It's not secret tricks, but consistent control. They compare industries to spot strengths and weaknesses, evaluate company values with care, and prepare for both good and bad outcomes. At this level, investing is no longer about luck. It's about the freedom to choose with confidence. Mastery isn't perfection, it's control. And control means freedom. Freedom from fear and freedom to build wealth with confidence. This is the ultimate stage of investing, where you stop playing the market's game and start making the market play yours. Now, the real challenge is whether you'll stay stuck playing blind, settle for just protecting capital, or dare to step into growth and ultimately mastery. The illusion level drains your money. Survival keeps you safe but stagnant. Growth builds momentum, and mastery creates freedom. So don't just read about the levels. The choice isn't whether you invest, it's how far you're willing to climb. The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking. Thanks for watching. Please share it with anyone who might need some inspiration. See you next time.